and welcome to this week's Fibro section. And of course we have the trusted notepad, and I want to show you right what I've done this week. Is a classic Fibro fog thing. So I don't know if you can see, but I've written that side upside down. Can you see that? So it's going to confuse me even more than usual. Great. My fringe looks naff because it can't decide whether it's going to the sides or going to the front. So this week, I'm sorry if I'm squinting a bit, but it's really bright outside. So I'm just like, this week I'm talking about shoulder and neck pain. So let's get on with it and try and work out what I've written the right way up and what I've written the wrong way up. So fibromyalgia can cause pain and stiffness in the muscles and joints almost anywhere in the body, including the trunk, neck, shoulders, back and hips. People often have pain between the shoulder blades and at the bottom of the neck. This week I want to look more into neck and shoulder pain and how we can help it. I'm also going to show you some gentle exercises to help, but disclaimer, I am not trained in fitness or physiotherapy. I've just researched what can work. So if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe. And also, if you haven't subscribed, do so. But I always thought that I've never in these Fibro sections mentioned my social media. I mention them on the weekly, but I haven't mentioned them, I don't think, in the Fibro section. So I'm going to put on the screen now, as if by magic, poof, my Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. And you can find them all in the description. What's a description? The description, and with links, so it will take you directly there, so you can then go and follow me if you wish to do so. I try to post every day, but saying that, Saturday the 5th of September, which is next Saturday, is going to be a social media free day, and I don't know how I'm going to get on with that because I'm quite an addict to social media without really knowing it. But yeah, I'm not allowed to look at social media all day, and if you want to join me, go ahead. It's Zoe Sugg, she's the one that's instigating it all, so go and check out her video on it. Anyway, let's get on with the shoulder and neck pain, which is why we're here. One specific kind of neck pain associated with fibro is occipital neuralgia. I think that's how you say it. I'll put it on the screen. Occipital neuralgia. It is excruciating pain that starts in the back of the neck and stretches up to the scalp. It can cause pain behind one eye as well. Now I'm going to have to turn my book the right way up, because it was the wrong way up. As increased sensitivity to light. Spine Health recommends consistent regular exercise to treat neck and shoulder pain. Starting slowly and increasing over time is best. And I will link for you my exercise vlog for you. A couple of exercise ideas are yoga and walking, because they're both nice and gentle. I used to go to seated yoga once a week, for those of you that know, and it's starting again soon, so I can't wait. It's so good for your mind and body, yoga. I know a lot of people say, oh, everyone says do yoga and then we're all going to be better. No, it's not a case of that. It's a case of looking after your mind and body. And until I did seated yoga, I don't think I really fully appreciated it. So I think it's definitely a good thing to do. There's loads on YouTube as well if you search up seated yoga. And if you're bedbound, apparently yoga in bed can help too. I didn't even know there was yoga in bed, but there is. Or if you're having a flare day, you could just try yoga in bed while you're laying there. So look up workouts on YouTube. I'll try and look some up as well, and if I find any, I'll link them for you. Shoulder, neck and head pain are common in fibro and CFS. Pain, spasms and shortening of the muscles in these areas often leads to poor posture, rounded shoulders and shallow breathing. Tension headache may occur in 80% of CFS patients too. A study on the trapezius, which is a big muscle stretching from the tip of the shoulder to the middle of the spine all the way up to the bottom of the skull, was made in fibro patients to see if mental stress affected that muscle while inhaling, holding breath and eating. The readings showed that fibro patients had significantly more trapezius muscle activity during mental stress tests, breath holding and even eating. So you don't even think, like when you're eating, the stress that it puts on your neck and shoulders, because you're bent over your food, aren't you? You're not sitting up like this, are you, eating? You're like this, and it puts that stress on there. And people without fibro, that doesn't usually affect them, but people with fibro, it does. This showed that the upper body was particularly susceptible to stress-induced pain. How the muscle activation caused pain is still unclear, but they suggest the source may be activated by trigger points. They suggested massage and physical therapy to help, and I'm going to link for you my trigger point video, so go check that out if you haven't seen it already. I'm going to show you now 2 exercises which may help and talk you through them as I'm doing them. Okay, so the first exercise you're going to do is stand against a wall, one that's plain. This is the plainest wall I could find, even though I've got this here, I won't go that high. Put your arms out to the side, and it's like you're doing a snow angel, you know, snow angels in the snow. So you're just going to lift your arms up as far as they will go and put them back down again. So lift them up, put them back down again, and you can feel that all in here and here. So don't do it so it hurts, but it's supposed to, like, you could feel it, you know. So do it 10 times, do it nice and slowly. I think that's 4 now. 5, 6, 7, cleaning the wall. 8, 9, 10. And I can feel it more in this shoulder because this is the shoulder that I have metal work in. So this one isn't very good anyway. So I can feel it more in there. But you should be able to feel it in the tops of your arms and hopefully around here. But make sure your back is flat against the wall, not like hunched over, but flat against the wall while you're doing it, okay? So that's the first one. Okay, so the second exercise you're going to do, you can do this sitting down because it's fairly easy. So you could do it if you're in bed or if you're having a rest on the sofa, and it's literally shrugging your shoulders. And again, do it 10 times. So hang your hands down by your sides. I know you can't see my hands at the moment, but they're down by my sides. And you're going to hunch your shoulders up to your ears and then drop them. So hunch up and drop them. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. I'm quite warm. I've only done 2 exercises and I'm already quite warm. So unfit. Heat may relieve soreness and stiffness from fibro by boosting blood flow to the places which hurt. Soaking in a bath or shower can also help. I use an electric heat pad, but you can also get the wheat germ bags that you put in the microwave and heat up and then put on that area. Sometimes you can get longer ones as well, so you can sort of drape it round. You can also reduce the deep muscle pain of fibro with a cold pack or an ice pack, but be careful it's not directly on the skin. Make sure it's in a tea towel or something first. I mean, I remember when I had my sports massage, she said do 20 minutes of heat, have a 10-minute break, and then 20 minutes cold, and then keep alternating. So try that. Acupuncture is another one to try to promote natural self-healing, encourage a change in blood flow, change the levels of neurotransmitters in your brain. Physical therapy techniques aim to improve your range of motion and strengthen the muscles. Your therapist will tailor a program to help manage specific symptoms. And pain relief patches can also relieve pain stuck on the area where you need it. The ones that I've used, I have put in another vlog before. I will try and link the website below if I remember. But basically, if you search up on Amazon or anywhere pain relief patches, you're going to find some. So just give them a go, because I think they're really good for targeting one area of pain. And also the muscle balm that I've been using recently by this company called the Motorbike Company. I'm not sponsored, by the way. I just bought it myself because someone mentioned it to me, and that's really good, although it's got quite a strong smell. So if you don't like the strong smelling things, that's probably not the best thing. Again, I'll try and attach their Facebook page if I remember. I'll make a note of this, otherwise I will forget. Don't remember hardly anything. But talk to your GP as well. If you've got a good GP, they will be able to help you, and maybe they'll refer you to physiotherapy. Maybe they've got things that they can suggest that you use. So definitely have a chat with them. I'm going to now show you some more exercises to do for your shoulders that are fairly easy, they're not hard, and hopefully they might help. So here we go. Right, okay, the next exercise you're going to do is literally squeezing your shoulder blades together at the back. So as you can see, I'm just pushing my arms to the back. Let me see if, sorry, my hair's in the way, but I'm just literally pushing them to the back. And again, you can do that 10 times. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's squeezing your shoulder blades in together at the back, because it's really important to stop your shoulders being rounded and to put them in a better position. Okay, so this exercise, you're going to put your shoulders to the back like we were just doing with our squeezing our shoulder blades together, and then shrugging them up, and then let them go, but don't bring them forwards, just let them go where they are. So bring them back, squeezing your shoulder blades, shrug up and down. So that's 2, bring back, up, down, 3, back, up, down, 4, back, up, down, 5, back, up, down, 6, back, up, down, 7, back, up, down, 8, back, up, down, 9, back, up, down, 10. And my shoulders are starting to feel a bit sore at this point, but that's okay. You can always put heat on them afterwards if you want to, you know, make them feel a bit better again, but it's really important to use your muscles. Okay, so for this next exercise, we're going to be doing arm circles, but first you need to put your fingers in like this and leave your thumbs out. Okay, so you need to do that. Then you're going to bring your shoulder blades together again by rolling your shoulders backwards, putting your arms up as far as you can manage, and you're just going to do little circles to the back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then make sure your hands are still in that position. Make sure your shoulders are back, arms up, and then you're going to go forwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now with your hands, you're still going to do this position with your hands, but you're going to have them facing upwards instead of down. So face them upwards, lifting your arms up, rolling your shoulders back, and you're going to go backwards for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we'll go forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure your circles aren't like massive. Make sure they're smaller circles, because that will work your shoulders better. And make sure your arms are trying to kind of the same sort of height. Okay, so one's not up here and one's not down there. And if you can't get your one arm up and one arm not, then try and do it a bit lower down, but make sure your shoulders are back. Okay, so they're going to be the exercises that I show you for today. There are more that you can use with weights and different things, but I think if you get started on those particular ones first, and then we can build up to, maybe I'll do another fibro section at another date with more detailed and using weights and things like that to build up your shoulder strength. But that, to start with, I think is really good. The other thing you've got to make sure when you're doing the circles is that your shoulders don't hunch up. Make sure your shoulders stay down. Even though they're back, make sure they stay down and not up here, okay, because that's not going to work them at all. That's going to put more pressure on them. So don't forget, I'm not a personal trainer. I'm not trained in this. This is stuff that I have literally researched myself. So have a go. I mean, build them up. To start with, say 10 reps for each one of those exercises I've shown you today, and then build it up. So maybe next time you might be able to do 20 reps, so 2 lots of 10. You know, you can have a break in between if you want to, and build up the tolerance of how much you can cope with. But it will strengthen your back and your shoulders and your neck, and that's what you're trying to do, because without using these muscles, they're not going to get strong. So give it a go. I hope this has been helpful for you today about shoulder and neck pain. It is very common in fibro, so don't feel like you're on your own, and try all the things that I have suggested. I mean, as for eating, if you're bending over eating, I guess it's making sure you're sitting upright in between. Like, you can't eat like this because, you know, but make sure you're upright for some of it, and that will take the pressure off. It's more readjusting your shoulders and being aware of your posture. I find that, you know, when I'm driving even, I find that I'm like tense and slouched, and I have to force myself to sit up and push my shoulders back. So if this has helped you in any way, hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, if I can say it. Do all the usual, and I will see you all on Saturday. Well, I personally won't, because I'm having a social media free day on Saturday, but I'm going to still upload the weekly on Saturday, and then it's up to you whether you decide to watch it Saturday or Sunday. I'll leave that up to you. But yeah, join me if you want to join me. Let me know if you're going to join me in that, and I'll see you all next time. Love you lots. Bye.